Hey, Vsauce. Ethan Winters here. Welcome to the podcast where we talk about anything and everything that comes out of the crapshoot. I'm your host, JD. This is my co-host.
No. Ethan. Hi, Mario.
James. I call him James. Other people call him Jimmy. It just works like that.
Vsauce here. What if it didn't? It's weird.
A lot of things happened this week, James.
Things may have happened.
Well,
Indeed.
I mean, I've heard that something has happened to us yesterday when we were supposed to record this.
What? The day that we're supposed to record the
The day that we
podcast,
were
something
supposed to
went
record it.
wrong?
Yes. What went wrong, James?
Impossible.
What went wrong?
My
us.
internet.
That's right, James. Internet was so bad we couldn't actually record it yesterday, but
Even tried switching the phone and it wouldn't work.
we're here today. And now you can tell your sick, awesome story that totally doesn't get everyone clicking off the video immediately.
So there was an arrow plunged into my front yard yesterday.
Yeah.
I went to the movies and saw Black Widow with my brother and my dad.
How
And when I came
unfortunate.
home, yes, it was actually kind of good.
Oh, yeah, I heard it's alright.
It's better than a good amount of Marvel movies out there. But that's a discussion for another time, Ethan Winters.
Of course.
For now, the arrow that was in my front yard when I had got home, I had been worrying about what it could have been from because on New Year's we found a crushed up bullet, like one that like from when you fire
has
it and
been
it hits
shot
something
and it hit something.
right.
Mm-hmm.
We found it in our backyard after New Year's
Uh-oh.
this year.
Uh-oh.
Which means it fell into our backyard somehow. Someone shot
Someone
straight
must
into
have
the air.
shot
some
straight
shit.
up, and then the air pressure at high
Some
altitudes crushed
dumb
it.
Fuck.
Some
Seriously.
dumb American.
I'm just gonna say this. I don't have a problem with people owning guns. I have a problem with people just fucking shooting their guns in the air, though. Like,
I have a problem with people owning guns. I have a problem with people using those guns.
using those guns irresponsibly.
Irresponsibly, yeah. What, shooting at
It's
air is
like-
irresponsible usage of guns?
These days, you pull out your gun and start shooting in the air.
Pull out like an MP4 and start blasting in the air. Sometimes I just like seeing my guns explode.
Sometimes I just like watching things go off. But I was like thinking, oh, so this is another one of those situations where we found an arrow plunge into our front yard. Nope, our little god mischief, fucking trickster boy, Noah, not the one on my street,
Yeah.
the other Noah who used to be our DM and everything.
Yeah, the other Noah.
I've told you about how he tricks me a lot, right?
No. I did not
Okay,
know that part about him.
This is a bag of worms, then. This is quite the rabbit hole.
What
Noah,
happened?
for some reason, Noah just every now and then he'll come by my house. He'll stop his car like somewhere near it, get out with a bag of rice cakes, and will just hide them all over my front yard.
What?
I
A
cannot
bag
stress
of rice
enough.
cakes?
Yeah, rice cakes, like the little fucking little yeah. cake.
Yeah.
He just takes them and then he fucking hides them all over like my front yard, and like sometimes he'll put them on my car and stuff. Like he'll hide them in there and
What the
stuff,
fuck?
like on
Okay.
top of my tire on like the other side. Apparently one time when I came outside, he was hiding them at that same point and like was hiding behind my car, fucking rolling around, like trying to crawl and get out
And
of
you
my
didn't
eye.
notice him?
I didn't notice, but I noticed
Oh
his
my God.
car. I literally walked past and like I know that car.
You
Like I'm
walked past-
walking past
It's like a freaking bad B movie where you're like, wait a minute, that car. You turn around and you're like, Ethan Winters. I know you're there.
But he's been doing this periodically since like the beginning of 2020, even before COVID.
What the hell? Does he tell you? Did he tell you why he did it, or did he just think it's funny?
He he just showed up at my house, and then he made a compilation video of me coming out of my house like every time that he's done it.
It's like the freaking documentary style where it's just like it's like a handheld cam that's kind of shaky.
Yeah. No, it was
you
literally
exit
like
your
him holding
house
his camera from his car like this, and it's like me going into my house, and then boom, he bursts out of his fucking car like he's holding the bag of rice cakes, and he's just running up.
I thought you meant like he was trying to film your reaction, so he's like across the street filming you, and then you come out of your house and you look up from your phone or something, you're like, what the fuck? Rice cakes everywhere.
And this time he came to my house yesterday and plunged an arrow into my front yard.
Oh my god.
And for hours he said nothing.
So you were freaking out like, oh my god, was my house getting attacked?
Because like some stuff that had happened the previous day and everything like had me thinking something. And it was like at 7 o'clock. We didn't get home till like 6:30 and everything. Yeah. As you are aware because of how late it was. But also, Jesus Christ, way too long of a movie.
But you went there at like 3:40 or something.
3:40 was the start time of the movie.
Yeah.
And I didn't get out.
You were there for like almost 3 hours. Jesus.
At like, he didn't say anything at all. And then out of nowhere at 10:13 at night, he just texts, "Have you guys seen my arrow?" To the fucking group chat that I've been with him and a bunch of friends.
Oh my god. Isn't it great living really close to your buddies?
He doesn't live near me. He lives by our high school.
What the fuck? Why does he drive to your house then?
Oh wait, no, he moved. He lives even further away. I forgot.
What the fuck? That's so weird. Also, it's hilarious.
He lives on the other side of fucking town.
You can keep ranting about it. I'm gonna grab my water just real quick.
Oh my god, it's
you can actually see it. It's in frame right there.
Yeah, it's just over there, just right next to the fucking lotion bottle. I like how you're trying to obscure the lotion bottle somewhat with it looks like it's behind whatever you have it set on.
Sorry, what?
It kind of looks like you're trying to obscure your lotion bottle back there.
Oh, yeah. I never use it.
It looks like it's pinned against the wall by the table from this angle. Like you don't want to set it on the table. Yeah, you don't want to set it on the table. You don't want it like touching the surface
against the wall by the table.
Side.
It's a funny angle, huh?
It is.
Yeah.
I noticed this is a different angle than before when you were asking me about which door leads out of your room.
Oh yeah, it is. It is a different angle. Well, it's because I don't have I'm using my phone as a webcam, so I don't actually have a webcam. So it's in a different spot every time because I really don't know where to put it. Also, the reason I don't use it on stream. Because I'm too lazy to set it up, because it actually takes a decent amount of time.
But for this podcast where we don't even use the webcams?
Exactly. For this podcast where you need to see my face, James, so I can not laugh at whatever joke you're making.
Gotta keep that straight face.
So you still keep up with Noah there?
Yeah. I found a rice cake under a cone, because there's 3 cones in front of our house, like traffic cones.
Oh, yeah.
And I was walking by and like, I had the weirdest thought, like while standing there, I'm like, he wouldn't. And I picked it up and there's like an old rice cake just sitting under the fucking decaying.
It's like you look at the expiration date, it says like 1998. It's like, what the fuck?
No, he places them individually. He doesn't like place them like in the whole bag or anything.
No, of course not.
And it's like I'll find them hidden behind like fucking overgrown vines and stuff, like just in the most random of places, like shoved into a bush. Just sitting in like, because there's also this one dip in my yard.
Yeah.
For some reason, like that's always been there since we moved in. Like there used to be a tree and they pulled it out, but they never like filled it back in.
Oh, so it's just like I see.
I think that's what it was and everything, and it. He just fucking like he always puts one in there.
It just looks at it like, oh, that's a good spot to put one in.
It's always so gross to retrieve it from there too, because it's like, because we live on the corner of our street and everything, it's like It's
Yeah.
also downhill. It's whenever the wind comes, it blows everyone's fucking trash that they leave on the street towards our house, and just like there's so
Nice.
much that gets like stuck in there that I gotta clean out.
Perfect, man.
It's
It's almost like if you just take the time to fill it in, it's just there would be trash in there, but
yeah, but it's already a staple. It's what it is.
it's part of me now.
It is the
It
lifestyle
defines
now,
me.
JD.
It girl defines me.
What's up, guys? It's JD and James back with Girl Defined.
Hello, Christians. It's me,
No,
JD.
I've never fucked.
I swear I'm not an incel.
I'm not an incel. Please say my name.
I'm not an incel. I just hate women and never want to fuck them.
Women.
Women. What if one day you just find a dead body in your yard and no one's like, did you see the dead body I put there? They call the cops on you.
Such a pivot. That was such a pivot from the fucking
isn't it?
Insult thing.
God, man, that's so messed up.
What if there's a dead body in your
What if,
fucking
like-
yard?
What if the time when I actually go to your house, I just start doing what Noah does, but I blame it on Noah? It'll be hilarious, dude.
You're gonna buy the same bag of rice cakes.
It'll be like a different brand of rice cakes.
That's how I'll know. These
Wait a
ones are
minute,
more
these are-
tan.
These aren't the same brand of rice cakes.
This isn't the same.
What the fuck? This is one that's local to California. It's like I take the
Drove
extra time to
all
get
the
like
way-
super hard to get rice cakes and just put
Right,
it
I
all
was
in the
gonna
yard.
say like you pull a Noah where it's
Limited
like you just go
edition.
out of your way and make it more difficult, like
Yeah.
driving across town.
And then like 2 weeks later, I'll text you be like, "Did you see my rice cakes?"
Yeah, like it was so many hours.
he probably maybe he works around there, and when he gets off work, he's just like, "Huh, maybe I'll drop by James' house real quick. I got these bags of rice cakes I used to
That could
snack
be
on
what it
at
is.
work.
It's just
James is
like,
right over there. Let me share them with him."
I remember I noticed he had his bag of rice cakes too, and they're like, again, this was before COVID, so like we'd
Yeah.
still hang out in person a lot.
Yep.
And I always like commented, I'm like, no, there's always this full bag of rice cakes in your car. What do you do with this? He's like, I just eat it. I'm like, do you? It's always here.
Narrator kicks in. He did not eat it.
Noah looks at the camera, does the Jim from The Office face.
It's like is Noah like a bad liar or something? Because the way you say that to me, you're like, "What are those rice cakes for?" He's like, no, I just eat them." It's like that's a terrible excuse.
Like the line of the guy who's wearing the maid outfit in his like bathroom, and his dad's like, "What are you doing in there?" He's like, drugs. Fuck.
He drugs. Fuck. Yeah, his dad barges in just like Jesus Christ. I wish you were doing drugs.
My God.
I really wish you were doing heroin in there, son.
I just wish. It's drugs.
It's like not even anger, it's just disappointment. Just son.
I'm not angry. No, I'm just disappointed.
It's not what it looks like. I just like dresses. I mean, drugs.
Fuck.
Shit.
Is this drugs? I am on drugs. That's why I'm dressed like this.
I am on drugs.
I do the drug.
Have you heard of the marijuana?
That is literally me anytime my friends fucking talk about, like, because they smoke weed and stuff, and anytime they bring that
Dude,
up, I'm
everybody
like,
smokes weed.
I smoke the drug. I know
everybody smokes weed, James.
I know of Kush.
I know of the pot.
I know of looks at hand. Marijuana.
Looks at hand, misspelled marijuana.
It's smudged.
Yeah. It's faded out.
Drugs.
I love the marriage.
I love the
Like even
cocaine.
the cocaine.
Cocaine.
I like how even in my IB class, like the IB program, like I'm pretty sure everybody smoked something, whether it be vape or marijuana.
Everybody.
Yeah, everybody's safe for like 4 people. Me, some couple other Asian kids, and then Dylan. You right there, James? You get what I'm
Sorry,
saying?
it's just, there were people in my class, me, some other Asian kids. Dylan, obviously.
Yep.
We all know him.
Come on now, you know Dylan.
It's just the most
Couple of card he is.
It's just the most generic looking guy, just like, we all know Dylan.
Except he was like a 6'5" black dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dylan.
Dylan. Generic white dude.
Yeah. Dylan, man. Great guy.
Oh, man.
Funny guy.
That Dylan.
Real wholesome person. Real down to earth. Kind of a dick. Real wholesome person.
Wholesome person. Strangled somebody.
I'm joking.
Really wholesome, though.
Killed a man. Nice guy,
Really stabbed the person to death. Really wholesome, though. You
Smoked weed. Nice guy, though.
Never smoked. Dylan.
Never smoked.
Dylan.
Did drugs, though. Not bad.
Dylan.
Dylan.
Still pushing pencils.
Dylan.
Dylan.
You son of a bitch.
Motherfucker.
Company's got you pushing too many pencils. All right, Butch. That's my Dylan impression. All right, Butch.
All right.
There's something in the trees, Butch. He's out there, man. Shot my arm off. Butch, I got no arm. What's wrong, James? What do you...
It's so just wrong. I want to dub
That's exactly
over.
what he sounds like, dude.
I want to dub over like, oh, there's something in the
If we do a commentary track for the Predator, the original Predator, that's exactly what I'll make. That's his voice. Trust me, dude. That's what he sounds like.
Dylan.
Darling.
Darling.
Butch.
Touching dirty pencils.
Butch. Butch, help me. Shot my arm off. That's the only thing I remember that happened to Dylan. That movie. He gets his arm shot off, and then like it keeps shooting his gun. Yeah.
Just, my arm.
Ah!
My gun shooting arm.
I grabbed that alligator's eye, dude.
Are you making a fucking reference?
Yeah. He took my hand, but I got his damn eye.
It's like, what other movies is he in? This is the way, Mandalorian.
What? No, I didn't watch that. Trash show.
No, but he's in it. He's in it.
I never set my eyes on such a piece of garbage like that.
Mando, come to bargain.
Dormammu,
Or
I've come to
this
bargain.
guy bothering you?
Is this guy still bothering you?
It's all the same voice every time.
Yeah, it's the
Dormammu,
Superman.
This guy, hello,
voice.
Mario.
Ethan Winters,
Dormammu,
this guy still bothering you? That's
Dormammu,
Chris's voice.
This guy,
dude.
hello, Mario.
That's Chris Redfield's voice. Just, this guy still bothering you?
Ethan, no.
Ethan, no. Ethan, you're out of your league.
You should have told him, Chris. No.
No.
Oh.
You should have helped him, Chris. No.
No.
Aren't you a
Shit.
super guy? No.
You boulder punching asshole. No. God.
You-
God. Just
That
puts punching-
boulder punching asshole. It smash cuts like Chris's smiling face.
His arm's trapped under a boulder as he begins to punch it to death.
It's like it moves off his arm. There's a rice cake next to it. Wait a minute. It's like Noah's superpower. Like he manages to get rice cakes into places that they would never be.
I told you, he's a god of mischief. He's Loki. Or should I say, Croaky.
Team of like marine biologists are like, yeah, we finally built this machine that managed to get to the bottom of the Mariana Trench, and we found rice cakes down there. How did it get
Yeah.
there?
It's just me at home. Just
I guess it really,
yeah.
I guess it really just shows how human pollution's been affecting even the deepest of waters. And then Noah's like texts you like, Noah texts you like
Seen my
3 hours
rice
later. Like,
cake?
did you see my rice cake on the news? And you're just like spazzing out because of the PTSD. Rice cakes. I swear, man, the weirdest things happen to you. I almost don't believe them. I know deep down that it's true and it's real, but a part of me is like, what the fuck? It makes no sense. There's no way.
You know, my life's a TV show.
My life is a comedy.
I love when people say my life's a TV show and then it's like, but you do the most mundane shit. But then it's like with me, I'll never think that. But it's like, this
Dude,
is a TV show.
my life's a TV show. I sit on my computer and watch YouTube and Twitch all day. Jet Li and the one just. I swear, man, every parallel universe of James has died, and that's why this James is like. But instead of you getting stronger, it's just that your life gets
Not
crazier.
even that I'm going around and killing myself. It's just
No,
how
it's
it
just
goes.
they've died from circumstance.
It's just normal.
Like a decent
These
amount of them
are-
died from pissing off your coworkers. Maybe one day Noah decides to hide like a mine instead of rice cakes. They're mines. You accidentally step on one, you die.
Pressure sensitive mine just
Yeah.
hit in my yard. I like walk out. There's a spot of dirt in all the grass. It's like, I wonder what that's from.
It's like your parallel universe self. One of them has died without knowing, but one of them like walked out of his house. He saw like a mine in the dip, and he's like, "What the fuck? What's that?" As he's walking over, he blows up.
Not even from that mine. There was just another one.
Yeah, there's another one on the way.
I like when people are like movies and stuff when it's like oh, this is how this guy's gonna die, and then it's a completely different thing that just kills him right before they're about to go do it. It's like
That's
he's
so
gonna
funny.
blow up in his car, and he's like walking to his car, and then a fucking bus hits him or some shit. I don't know why, but
That'd be
deaths like
hilarious.
that are so fucking funny.
Yeah, it's like it like he's in public and you see like a sign that's like swinging above him, and it's
Right.
zooming in on the sign. It's like super focused on the sign, the camera, and then it's like it pans up to the sign and you only see the sign, and as it pans back down, he's got like an arrow stuck in his chest and he's dead. It's so funny.
Fucking Green Arrow just.
No, it's like the Julian Smith bit where he's out at the the nice restaurant.
Right.
And he's listening to his girlfriend spout some stupid shit, and he's like, "There's an arrow in my." Are you listening to me? Hello? Okay, well, gosh, this coworker once was like messing with me. She got a bottle of poop spray and sprayed it all over me.
He did that to me again.
Yeah,
By
did
the
they?
way. Yeah. I was
Am I gonna
using
like
that.
the second that we do the crap shoot in person, I'm gonna like walk up to you and be like, James, it's been forever since I saw you in person, and then like just immediately a waft of like poop spray hits my face. I'm like, James, you all right?
You see me start seizing.
You're like drenched. Yeah, I'm like, dude, you're like sweating a bunch. You need to take a shower. He's like, it's not sweat.
It's not so.
They took a bucket of that poop spray and they dumped it over me.
Everyone at work pitched in to buy a bucket worth.
Everybody.
They already had the cooler.
Even who I thought was nice people, they did that too.
My brother tried to convince one of our coworkers to come up to me and like creepily tell me like, I like your podcast. You mind if I come look at your studio where you record?
Oh, thank God they're talking about your podcast and not mine.
Yeah, and it was like, this was one of the coworkers I knew and like actually liked their thing. And he was like telling me how he wanted him to do this. And I was like, Joe, I literally wouldn't know how to fucking respond to that though. It's like, Ollie's one of the people I like. I can't just be like, fuck off to him.
He can't just be like, yeah, I don't do it very often. It's just, well, it makes sense if you say that to him. It's just like, it just doesn't really happen that much, you know?
Oh yeah. Well, your brother tells me you record every week.
No, I really don't stream that much. It's like, what are you talking about, James? You were streaming just yesterday, and the day before.
Ah, damn it, dude. That still gets me. So
It's still like
yeah, I
in
really
your
don't stream that
mind.
much. Nah, his stream he was posting about on his Instagram.
It's in the back of your mind,
streaming
just
yesterday.
haunting you, just like that act of betrayal.
It's that the act of betrayal. And that one time I played guitar that always fucking goes front and center into my brain every time I hear a guitar.
Deum, 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 deum.
Poor memory.
I'm so surprised you're not like a complete asshole like your coworkers and people around you. Sometimes it surprises me, James.
You know, I'm surprised. You're like a human being.
I'm surprised you're an actual human being.
Yeah.
Like I thought you
I
were
don't know
fake until you
how.
turned on your webcam. Despite me like in the same
Despite
class
us
as
having
you
gone to school
like
together and
lawyer.
everything and been partners
and
weight
seen you in
training and stuff,
person many times.
you know, you wouldn't have thought I was real.
I thought you were fake
I'm
of my
literally an
imagination.
AI program.
I'm a learning computer.
Real.
I'm a neural net processor, a learning computer.
You're not compute. Human.
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 But yeah, anything else happening in your crazy life?
I learned that the Gundam movie on Netflix is one of 3 parts. So we're getting 2 more Gundam movies!
Wow. I love when movies are like, or the director's like, yo, I've got this movie's gonna be in 3 parts, and then like you get flashbacks to like Zack Snyder's Justice League, just
Yes.
3 parts. 3
3, 4, 7.
flashbacks to Star Wars new trilogy, just 3 parts. God, can't wait, man. Can't wait.
I love the originals, all 3 of them. I love the prequels, all 3 of them. I love the sequels, all 3. Oh no.
Why are all the good things in 3s? They should make it 4s.
There's only 2 of
4.
us.
4 movies.
There's only 2 of us.
But there's only one Kathleen.
There's more than one Kennedy.
One Kathleen. More Kennedys.
Kennedy. That sounds like such a threat for some reason.
It's a movie trailer.
One Kathleen.
One Kathleen.
More.
Dun 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 dun. More Kennedys.
More Kennedys.
This summer. Tune in
Just a bunch of
to
JFK.
Kathleen versus Kennedy.
It's Kathleen Kennedy time traveling to kill JFK.
It's Kathleen Kennedy time traveling to kill herself. Looper.
That one movie with
The Gemini
Ashton Kutcher.
Gemini Man.
Gemini Man.
The Gemini Man.
I like how his reasoning for why they are the same person is, what, you're at this age, right? You're still a virgin, huh? It's like, you have no clue. This is a clone of you. This guy's a completely different
you're a
life.
clone of me? I bet you don't have a girlfriend. And he's like, you? So starts shaking.
I'm gay.
I'm gay. Impossible. It's just like, I'm you, but stronger, faster, and gay.
No,
It's so
it's
funny.
not true.
True.
That's impossible.
That's impossible.
Touch your heart. You know it to be true.
I am
Okay.
gay.
I'll never join you.
I'll never join you.
I'll
Trust
never
me.
fall into the gay side.
Mormons are great. Nah.
They all look the same. Every
They all
Mormon
look the same. They have the same religion.
will drive the same kind of car.
I went to the same high school as a ton of them.
Tell me one non-white Mormon person. That's what I thought.
Let's go. The pole starts falling.
Ah. No.
What if it was just like super anticlimactic because Darth Vader just like forces him back up?
That was
Uses the
I
force to
remember when
pull him
fucking
back up.
Robot Chicken did that as one of their skits. It's just like, he's like, I'll never join you. You know, it's like, where are you going? Just pulls him back up. He's like, oh, let me go.
Oh no, you don't.
You're not going anywhere, kid.
Get back here, son.
No, we don't.
Just like that dad thing. Just where do you think you're going,
Come on, Dad.
Dad?
Dad.
Dad.
He's just like force choking him back up. Nope, come back here. So I'm gonna have to snap your neck now.
I'm just a messenger.
I have to snap your neck now.
Listen,
So I'm just a messenger.
I'm not the bad guy. I'm just a messenger.
This is really nothing. I really like you, but it's just I have to snap your neck. Oh, now you're dead. I'd like to find that. I would love to find that audio somewhere and like overlay it onto like Thanos snapping Loki's neck.
I can send you the link to the Thanos video.
Oh, absolutely. Let me add it, dude. I'll make like a 2-second video and I'll put it on Discord so you can see it.
You sound like a lonely and depressed guy. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I've literally been the last surviving member of my species for years.
My species.
Yes. Titans. Strong, bulky individuals who are all wiped out because we couldn't take care of ourselves. I mean, we just eat so much, man. You can't blame them. Titans probably eat like a ton. They just don't got enough food.
Fuck Titans.
Fuck Titans.
Fuck Batman.
Has that freaking Robert Pattinson Batman come out yet?
No, that comes out next year.
Oh, I see. Do you want to talk about Black Widow now then?
Yeah. Spoiler alert. Do you mind?
For Black Widow?
Yeah.
Okay. I heard that a lot of people just didn't like it because what was it? Because like you already know what happens to Black Widow, so like
Right.
all the
there's
character
a lot of,
development
like,
is just like
it's a lot of like
dead.
you gotta worry about her, but it's like I know she dies in 2 movies after this event. It's like it's this, then it's Infinity War, and then it's Endgame.
Endgame.
Endgame. Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm here to watch Endgame.
Okay, so yeah, spoilers for Black Widow. I'll have a
Black Widow
timestamp
doesn't fucking die.
in the movie. Yeah. I thought they would pull a Loki and like at the end of the movie it's like a happy ending. Smash cuts to like Black Widow dead in the cliff.
That's not too far off. How it actually
Really?
ends in the post credit. Yeah. So there's a post credit, and it's like it's her sister, you know, after all the events in the movie. And then it's like, ooh, whose grave is she at? Ooh, Natasha Romanoff.
Uh-oh.
And it's like, oh,
Stinky.
And then it's like, hey, I'm the lady that showed up in the Falcon and the Winter Soldier TV show, who's recruiting all the bad guys. I'm here to recruit you, and you're here to kill Hawkeye.
We're
and then she hands-
making a Suicide Squad.
Basically, it's they're making the Dark Avengers, and she hands her like a tablet, and it's like, this is your next target, the person who killed your sister, Black Widow.
It's like she's tricking her. You know how they have like those futuristic tablets or like holographic stuff? It's like she's like handing her it, but as she goes to grab it, it like falls through her hands. It's just like it's like intangible. It's like, gotcha. You fell for it, stupid.
Dumbass.
God, you're in the team though, right?
She hands her the tablet, and it's like, this is your target, the person who killed Black Widow. And it's just a picture of fucking Hawkeye in his Ronin outfit from Endgame. But it's clearly like a picture somebody took of him on the set when he was just walking around.
Like, where the fuck did you get this picture at?
Just like walking all like casually and everything, and it's like, what is this?
Person who killed Black Widow.
It's like you could have just chosen a normal picture of Hawkeye, and they're like, no, we gotta choose this set photo of him.
Yeah,
from
set
when
photo.
he was Ronin.
Not only that, they also got wrong that he's the one who killed Black Widow.
No, but JD, he's the one who let go.
Well, I mean, that scene was super weird because they were both trying to kill themselves.
Yeah, fuck Black Widow for doing that to Hawkeye, man.
Fuck Black Widow. You like, let's go.
Black Widow.
Hawkeye just wanted to kill himself.
Yeah, no, it's like a secret, like a blooper where it's like he's holding her, he's holding her above the cliff, and he like pulls her up just enough to get her like ear close to his face, and he's just like, I've hated you
Hail
this
Hydra.
entire time. Hail Hydra. Let's go.
And then he's fucking pop. It's just.
Oh. That'd be hilarious.
By the way, I didn't tell you this, but in like the 20 minutes I was in this call waiting before you got here,
Yeah.
I was wearing a Batman mask while loudly singing ska.
What the fuck? What do you mean, how do you sing ska? It's ska out for dun, dun, dun.
I was literally listening to that song
That's
over and
stupid.
over. I was just like,
Song
it's
sucks.
ska out for. Ba-da-da-da-da. I was sitting here in a Batman mask, just like waiting for you to join the call so you'd like see it, and I was like, huh, this is longer than 30 minutes, so I just took it off and left, and then just started getting on my computer, and then that's when you joined.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, getting back to it, Taskmaster, it's not a superpower.
It's not? Was it technology or something?
Technology.
You know how like they changed Mysterio?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yet
he's-
again.
Yeah, there you go.
Yet again, why use this person's superpowers when we could just do technology?
Technology. Ah.
You know Taskmaster and how he has his ability to mimic people's
Well, in the
exact movements and
comics, I
stuff?
guess he's got like a superpower where he's like something wrong with his brain and he can mimic shit perfectly.
Precisely mimic
Yeah.
somebody else's fighting style,
Like
like keep
photographic
him in a
memory or
stalemate.
something. That's a superpower.
He's literally like the one person that could beat Deadpool, according to Deadpool. He's like,
Except
yeah,
well, that's weird because I think I remember seeing like the Spider-Man one of the Spider-Man cartoons where he couldn't copy Deadpool. I thought he was like that was the only guy he can't copy.
right, that was weird, and I remember thinking about that, and then I'm like, yeah, but in Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe, he's like, there's one person I left to kill last because they would be my greatest adversary. He's like fighting fucking he's like fighting Taskmaster in a swamp, and the only reason he could kill him is because he had Man-Thing appear and just fucking burn him alive. It was fucking sick,
Damn.
dude. It was awesome.
okay.
And then he's like, hey, Man-Thing, look inside my head, and Man-Thing's like, okay, sure, and he's like, oh fuck, and then just kills himself.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's a pretty fucking dark comic, man. He kills
love it.
everyone horribly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Taskmaster is the one person who could like keep Deadpool on his toes because of how like good he could copy his moves and be better. And in this, it's like it's revealed, by the way, spoiler alert, it's the
You
bad
already did
guy's
spoilers, yeah.
daughter.
Oh my, that's Taskmaster.
Yeah, and it's like everyone's like, well, why'd you try to make her look so much like a man? It's like the fool ya.
Well,
Gotcha.
because female characters don't exist in movies. It's just a male character that's
Katie, why
just so
would we
happy
make
to be
this
female.
character a male when we could just make him a female and then make him look male? But everyone's
Why?
like, that's
we could
clearly
have a male
woman.
character. We could have a male character, but we could make them female and do the exact same things as a male character. There you go.
And make them look like one, and then we
That's
only
fine.
reveal that they're a woman. But
See,
then after
that's
that,
the
like,
best of both worlds. And then like the audience is like, well,
It's the best of both worlds.
as an ancient Chinese proverb said, if you try to get the best of both worlds, maybe you'll end up with the worst
maybe
of both
you'll
worlds.
get a good Taskmaster.
Maybe you'll get good Taskmaster.
And it's like Taskmaster wasn't bad, but it's also like it's just technology, though. It's like you're taking away this one thing that makes the Taskmaster character special, and it's like, it's technology doing it for him.
Yeah.
Big brain. They also are like, they've also got a fucking vibranium
This
shield.
technology got me acting unwise. Art of War.
They gave him a fucking vibranium shield as well with his little symbol on it, and it looks dumb as fuck because it's like it's
I'm
half the size
Captain
of
America.
Captain America's. It's not the full size and everything. It's like only this big,
It's
where
like
Captain
it's
America's
like a
would be like
buckler or
this big and
something?
everything. And it's like, it's so dumb looking because everyone like shoots and it's like, just shoot at the fucking legs. It's even smaller. You could hit him. It's not like with Captain America where he could literally hide his entire body behind it if he really wanted.
Their logic is like, why would I shoot their legs? It's not a vital, not a vital part. You can't kill him if you shoot his leg. You're gonna kill him if you shoot his body. Maybe one of these bullets would get through that vibranium.
Ping, ping, ping. And
You know
also
what? They should have used vibranium bullets.
Everyone
That'll
has super
pierce
strength or some shit.
Everyone? Yeah, of course.
Basically, dude, like when Black Widow and her sister are fighting, they're like fucking throwing each other through like walls and shit. Like it's fucking nothing, and it's like, well, I know that they're
Realistic
like
fighting.
I know they're like fucking highly trained assassins that are like advanced, but it's like Black Widow has never been shown to have this
Black
level
Widow's
of
like
super strength.
120 pounds.
They've just never showed that she's had this kind of super strength. They're like, oh yeah, Russia has their own Captain America, and it's like, but they threw him in
Actually,
jail.
Black Widow might actually be heavier than me. I'll have to Google that.
You gotta look up Scarlett Johansson's fucking weight.
No, I'll just look up Black Widow's weight.
It's gonna give you the weight for the spider.
What the fuck? Oh, it's the first thing I popped up was 9 pounds, and I was like, what the fuck? But that's just wait, what?
A 9-pound spider. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Oh, it's. I have to type in. Hold on. Continue with what you were saying though. What I was saying. She is heavier than me. She's 131 pounds in the comics.
Yeah, and you know
She can throw me through
like,
walls. That's true.
They're like, oh yeah, you know, Russia, they have their own Captain America, the fucking Red Guardian or some shit. And it's like, yeah, he's also got super strength. Anyways, and it's like, whoa, hold on. How did you?
Okay.
What? They don't ever like acknowledge that. They're like, I am Russia's first and only super soldier. And it's like, well, why?
Okay.
How does that work?
What are you gonna do in this time of technological warfare? I could pick up a car.
Nothing. I'm arrested.
I pick up guard.
He literally gets arrested and they never explain why. They're just like, it could be for a number of reasons. I said something mean. It's like, you're a fucking what? And they're like, okay, and you could have just escaped jail at any time, by the way, because he can literally punch through like their fucking like bulletproof glass, fucking protecting areas. And they show him doing that, and it's like, why haven't you done this sooner? Why did you wait for somebody else to come do this for you?
Oh.
Wow, the land of a fucking dumbass.
Wow, as you can see on your right, we have a good full view of a dumbass. It's like
He
a
gets
tour
himself
guide.
tattooed on his back as well. Him and his
Tattoos
fucking
himself
suit.
on his back.
Yeah, he gets a tattoo of himself on his back because he arm wrestles everyone and breaks a guy's arm, turning it to fucking liquid.
Ouch.
The bones in it just non-existent.
Hurts, man.
It's like in
Hurts.
Harry Potter when they fucking remove the bones from his arm after he breaks it. It's just fucking just limp. Like all the skin just...
Ow.
Ow.
That's.
Ow.
And then
But yeah.
all of a sudden, freaking Heisenberg walks in, takes off his jacket. He's buff as fuck. All right.
Ethan Winters.
Are you ready?
They don't explain how the bad guy survives a bombing, by the way, because apparently they planted a bomb in his room, which is where the bad guy and his daughter were when they were like very young and everything.
Yeah.
And they set the bomb off. But then he looks completely untouched and only part of her face is burned.
Okay.
And like her eye is like discolored and everything. It's like,
Yeah.
well, how devastating was this bomb when you thought like it was so bad that you couldn't find a body, and that's how horrifying it was? But it's like they're both so poorly unaffected by it.
It's
Really,
like a strong firework.
it really was. Like they make it look like it fucking evaporated him, like with the way they talk about it, and they showed it like in the reflection of her car window.
Yeah.
It was like a huge explosion, but it's like, if you didn't think you could find a body, then why is this how they look? Like, again, he doesn't look like he was even touched by it. His skin's just wrinkly now. That's all that happened. Got
So he was touched
old.
by it.
No, he got touched by age.
The hand of age was like, oops, gotcha.
They every henchman for the
Mhm.
bad guys, especially the Black Widows, because they're all under his control. Their costume design is like, oh, we all get the same thing, but it's like the moment anyone puts on a helmet, it's got like a skull design to it, and it's like, why?
Because skulls are
can't
cool,
even-
James.
You don't
Skulls
even
are
notice
cool.
it until like there's like one frame of a guy
Taskmaster.
standing still.
Taskmaster.
Uh,
That guy. Black
that guy
Mask.
points out the Black
Red
Mask
Skull.
from DC.
Red Skull. I mean, they all have skulls, man. Skulls are cool.
Yeah, but it's like, why did this organization decide to go skulls all of a
Yes.
sudden when they're doing Black Widows first?
Yes.
Yes. I don't know. There's just a lot with this movie. Like, fucking, there's a scene of a car going flying, and then we see the thing that threw it. But it's like, well, why was it going flying if this is the thing that hit it? Once you see it, it makes sense. Like,
Yes.
that doesn't make sense.
It makes sense.
It's this like, mm-hmm,
Mhm.
mm-hmm. It's an okay movie. I like parts of it. I don't like parts of it. I like it a lot more than than fucking Endgame Infinity War. I'll tell you that.
Oh, you like it more than Infinity War?
I hate Infinity War.
Oof, feels bad, man.
Burning passion, because how fucking stupid it is.
Dude, it's awesome. I love it.
Oh yeah. So, how much time do we got left?
Oh, like 15 minutes. Got enough
Alrighty.
time for another topic.
Is there anything else you want to talk about? Because I got one more thing.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I got
I got
nothing pretty
stuck
much.
inside a comic book store for an hour because
Oh
of a
yeah, that
conversation.
one. That one. So what happened, James?
So on Thursday, after I got off work, I remembered Wednesday was New Comic Book Day, but I wasn't able to go because of how much stuff I had to do after the day. So I went on Thursday because I was like, okay, I'll just be quick in and out, and then I can go home and just like relax and shit. I can come do the podcast with you and stuff, which I was delayed from doing, which
Yes.
ended up leading to more and more problems going on.
Yes.
But I fucking got there. I got my comic books. The guy working there was the young guy who, there's a lot of stories around him I can tell on a different day. But he was the young guy. He wasn't the owners, John and Vern, who I know well because I'd worked there for part-time and stuff.
Oh yeah.
For a little bit of time and everything. I'd worked there, so I got to know him better and stuff. And John and Vern weren't there, and this was the guy who I still don't know the name of. I
Okay.
feel bad for that, but he always says my
No,
name
dude,
every time I
it
walk
really
in.
shows that you're a really nice guy when you don't remember stuff, names of people. That
He
you go
always
meet
remembers my name, but
constantly.
I don't think he ever told me his is the problem.
And you're too afraid to ask him what his name is.
Too late, dude.
Well, you can't just go up to him and be like, "Listen, I honestly just don't know what your name is. What is your name?"
It really is like that, though. It's like, I know John and Vern
Yeah,
because
you
I worked
awkward
for them and I had to,
motherfucker.
like, meet them. But they told him my name, and he never told me his.
Maybe he likes to keep it that way. I don't know.
I don't think I've ever heard him say his name is the problem, so I don't fucking know.
Okay, and
But,
so he's striking up a conversation with you.
Right, where I'm like walking around the store collecting my comic books and stuff because of New Comic Book Day, and I noticed like a few things as I'm walking around. They got like a helmet on sale and stuff. They have these Gundams, and I noticed that one of them is from the movie that had just come out.
Oh,
Like, oh, that finally explains why that one looks like that, like why it looks so weird and stuff. We had a
so
small
you can
discussion
wear it
about
or
that.
something.
What was it?
So you could wear the helmet. Oh, that's why it looks
Yeah, it
weird?
was a helmet that you could wear and stuff.
Okay.
And like I was talking to him about it, and once I get to the front, I set my comic books down, and then we get into a weird discussion because like I noticed he has a King comic, which is a character from Marvel, a time traveler and stuff, and I say like, like
yeah,
the
yeah,
Loki
time
thing,
traveler
I'm like,
King.
hey, you know, like keep your eyes out for that because of like the Loki stuff that might go up and everything. And he was like, yeah, and then we get into like a discussion. It's like this is going on kind of long. Like I've already paid. I paid. I have the receipt because it texted me the time and everything. Because I get like notifications from him. I finished paying at 4:45.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, 4:25 or 27. And we got in a discussion. Every time like I kept trying to inch away, he'd be like, but and then here's this stuff, and it's like, okay. I got stuck there out of social awkwardness.
I love it when you, James, as someone who dislikes social interaction with people that you don't really know,
Continue to get forced into it.
you love it when you get forced into it for extended periods of time.
An hour straight, JD.
Mhm.
And like there was literally a moment my dad had texted me like, "Hey, dinner's ready. Where are you?" And I like was
I'm
at the time-
stuck in the situation where I'm unable to say, hey, I'm busy and I gotta go.
It's literally like that. Like he kept talking about it and stuff. It's like I'm inching closer to the door too, and like as I get that text, I look down like to see what it is, and he had sent me like a picture of the food, like showing me he was already eating and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I gotta.
Where
I was
the
about to
fuck
say-
are you?
Yeah, I was about to say like, okay, I gotta go, and then he's like, I know you gotta go somewhere real quick, but real quick, let me tell you something. And it was like 20 fucking more minutes, and it was like after that, I'm like,
I like
okay,
to think that
man.
he's purposely messing with you there, dude. There's no way he's someone strikes up a conversation with Rando for an hour.
I tried.
He's
I
gotta be
tried-
messing with you.
I'm gonna be honest. I tried to point out like the awkwardness of the conversation, like indirectly to him by like
Like, ha, ha, ha.
referencing.
That's kind of weird.
I tried to point out by referencing a past interaction I had when I worked there,
Yeah.
and this guy got into like a 20-minute long conversation with me about why the new Godzilla movies aren't good, and I just kind of had to stand there and nod my head because I don't know a lot about Godzilla, JD, but this guy was a
Yeah.
Godzilla super fan to the point that he was recalling the most obscure of the fucking movies, and he's like, "You remember that scene, right?" And I'm like, "I don't think I ever watched that," but he's like, "You've seen it though, right? You know the scene."
You know it, right?
And I'm like,
You
this
know
is
it.
literally an extended version of that, where it's a one-sided conversation that I just nod my head to and say, right. And I'm like, yeah, you know, I got stuck in that once. And he's like, yeah, I hate when that happens.
You know what this situation reminds me of? It reminds me of a less awkward talk between you and me, where I'm listening to you rant about like online services that don't work.
You know, fucking PayPal business.
You know, PayPal business, and I'm like,
My VPN.
This entire time I'm like thinking like, okay. Anyway, though, so yeah, he keep talking about the Godzilla movies.
And it's like, I point that out to him, like, yeah, I hate when that happens. And he's like, yeah, man. To the guy who I got an hour-long conversation with, I'm like, I really hate when that type of stuff happens. You know, he's like, yeah, man, I hate when that happens too. And I'm like, the irony.
You fucker.
You
You motherfucker.
And it's like, you know, and I'm like, but hey, man, who knows? I'll
At least
see you next
at
week
least he
to
wasn't a
find
bad
out.
guy, right?
No, he's not a bad guy is the thing. He's just a guy who I think is like a bit like conversation deprived because like not a lot of people come in on Thursdays and stuff.
Oh,
It's
also
like Wednesdays
because
are like the
fucking
big days.
pandemic's been happening. He's probably like itching to talk to people or something.
Hey,
Me,
man.
I've been fucking thriving, dude. I love not talking to people.
Dun, dun,
It's just like you know that meme where it's like the camera, like a station fixed camera. It's looking at like a house or something from the distance,
It's
and the
just
house
one
has like
window.
yeah, the window's got like a RGB play, and then
It just cuts to the person. who's,
Caramel
like, fucking
dances.
dead on
The
floor.
caramel dancing music is like muffled and it's playing in the background. Da, 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 da.
It just cuts to the inside and it's a person fucking dead on the floor, just fucking knocked out.
Oh my god! It cuts inside.
Yeah, that's my favorite.
Picture
version of that
Sayori
meme every
hanging
time.
from his- Holy
It's
crap.
like bland, and it's just the person who just fucking just like splayed out like a fucking Family Guy character.
Oh, yeah.
Like, fucking just knocked the fuck out.
The
It's
same
like,
position that
blam, blam,
everybody
blam,
who's
blam,
fallen
blam.
down is in. God, yeah.
dun, dun. But yeah, like I ended the conversation finally getting out there. I'm like, hey man, but you know what? We'll have to see what happens next time. I'll talk to you next week. And I like
Next
open up the
time,
door and
and
he's
then
like,
you, like-
oh bye James. And I'm like, yeah, bye. And I like immediately pull out my phone, like, what fucking time is it?
And it's 5:27.
It was 5:27 exactly. I'm like, oh no.
Uh-oh.
Because right below the text from my dad and everything was the one like telling me when my receipt was.
Yeah.
It was like 4:27. I'm like, oh no. You know what
I
the
can't
nice
believe
thing
you'd
was?
sit there and listen to that guy talk about stuff that you're not interested in for an hour.
Hey man, I hate when that happens.
Hey man, I hate when that happens.
What's this podcast again?
I like how you just don't have the social skills to end a conversation you don't want to be in. So you get stuck in them for like hours. It's so funny to me, James.
I never told you about the army surplus incident, have I?
How to exit a conversation politely. You don't know how to do that, so you're just stuck in there. You're like, fuck it, I'll just tough it out.
Fuck it, I got the out.
At the detriment for me.
The thing was, at the beginning, he's like, you don't got anywhere to go, right? I'm like, no, I don't. But
That
I
was your
didn't
first
think
mistake.
That was my first mistake because I didn't think of the implication. This
You
could
don't
go
have
on
anywhere
for a
to go,
while.
right?
I was like, this could be a couple of minutes.
You can stay for like 4 hours, right? It's like you're working the shift with him.
Yeah. Like, can I work in? Can I work in?
Yo, clock me in, dude. I'm in.
Can I work into the center?
I'm
never
I'm
worked
in
on
it.
the books there. That was the thing. They couldn't like afford to have an actual employee at the time when I was working there. So like, we'll give you $5 an hour. I'm like, I'm not.
That's like
Yeah.
lower than legal thing, right? Legally, you can't.
I didn't work many hours during the day though. I came in halfway through the day and like I would just help like with the closing up and stuff.
Oh, so it's
Really,
not like an
okay.
official position?
Yeah, exactly. It was like a part-time of a part-time.
Part-time. Unofficial part-time.
A very unofficial part-time. And I remember they were like, hey, even if we're like in the back smoking or something, you gotta say, welcome to Stunt Dog. Let me know if there's anything I can help you with. And I'm like, I don't actually work here though. And they're like, I know. But if somebody from like the big company comes in and sees you and not say that, we're kind of fucked. They give us shit performance reviews all the time. I'm like, oh fuck.
Okay, well, let me hold you. Let's talk about that for a second. Shit performance reviews all the time?
They target these guys, dude.
Oh, dude, they love it.
They're super nice though. That's the thing. It's like they're very nice, but they get like targeted because like they're old men
Because
in
they're
the
nice.
industry.
Any nice old people who are very open to getting bullied
From
get
Argentina.
targeted. You would know, James, right? Like at your workplace? When you're
Hey
just
guys,
trying-
leave me alone. Let's
Nice
kick the old
and-
man. Fucking knock my legs.
How many
out
times we
from
gotta
under
teach
me.
you this old? How many times we gotta teach you this lesson, old man?
I'm waiting for it to escalate to where I'm just standing there with like trimming a sign. You know, I got a blade in my hand. They'll just come. They'll fucking knock my feet out from under me, and I'll just fucking.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the day when you quit, huh? And then you'll be back after you
It's the day when
recover.
I'll quit life.
Jesus. Did you have something else to say before? I think I cut you off there.
What? Yeah, no, it's just. I finally got out of there.
Wow, yeah.
And
I
the
mean,
thing was,
I
on that
was
Thursday, I didn't-
almost roped into that same situation many times because I got the approachable face, right? And
Right.
People love
Everyone looks good, like,
anyone
This is
who's
a guy who wants a conversation.
anyone who's extroverted and wants to meet new people would like they beeline toward me if they see me in a crowd of people. They beeline toward me, and I've pretty much exceeded at escaping those situations.
Call me Houdini because I'm an escape artist.
Call me the gingerbread man because they can't catch me. So yeah, whoop, you missed me with that shit.
You just run off camera and just never come back.
Yeah.
I just hear like knocking at my front door, like, you can't catch me, and they just run away.
Yeah, but yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good.
That's pretty
And
good.
it always happens when like I'm doing something that is very clear. Like I don't want to talk to anybody. Like I'm in the middle of my set at the gym or something, and someone
Yeah, they
comes
walk up to
me.
you and they're like, hey, can I work in? Can I work
They
into
walk,
your set?
they walk up to me and they just like start spotting me without my permission.
Hey man, it looks like a bit too much weight for you. I can handle
isn't
it.
that weird? Hey man, it looks like you're struggling. I'm like, I'm not. Actually, I'm
It's like
giving
the
out these
most like
reps.
seamless, just like
I
fucking
do
press and everything, just-
I prioritize form when I'm working out, and if I can't do the exercise with perfect form, I'll drop weight so that I can do a perfect form. So I'm like doing this. I'm doing a bench press perfectly, you know, and some nice old some nice old person walks up on me and he's just like yeah, one more rep.
Like, sir, I've
It's
got like a
we're-
whole
like
set
we're
left.
like we're best
I
buddies.
just started.
I'll finish the set. I'll talk to him for like 5 minutes and then he'll leave and then I'll get back to doing my own thing.
I'm a kind old man. Anyways,
Like I get that they're nice and stuff, but like I don't like them.
yeah, they're pretty kind.
Yeah, they're nice
Fuck 'em.
people. Fuck off.
Fuck 'em. Die.
They're really nice people. Be ashamed if something happened to them. I hope they die in a fire. Just like escalate super high. All right, well I guess that's the end of the podcast then. Thank you for watching.
Okay. That was so abrupt. I was like, oh wait, I didn't even process for a second.
Yeah. That's it. It's just hit an hour. If you enjoyed, subscribe. Follow me on Twitch too. I stream there if you want to see more of me. And James streams there too sometimes.
What's your handle on Twitch though, JD? So they can get
It's
to it.
twitch.tv/Gizmoworks.
What? Just like your channel name?
Just like my channel name, dude. It's crazy.
And I'm on twitch.tv/no_last_name_. I'm not the
Very
French guy
easy.
with
Very
a lot more
easy.
followers. I'm the one with the guy that looks like me.
Streams Halo.
Streams Halo. Doesn't always go well.
We do these episodes every
Racist
Sunday.
people.
We do these episodes every Sunday. We have not missed one yet. I'll have to remember to both edit and upload today. So
Looks at watch, looks at camera.
that's
Every
it then.
Sunday.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.